Hey y'all! And welcome to the Sorry Not Sorry Generation podcast, where we bring you a not-so-healthy dose of humor and reality as we get our hands dirty with some serious nostalgia and question everything.
Let's dive in.
Hey y'all!
Hey y'all!
It's Misty.
It's Ani.
And today we are watching actually a movie that neither of us have seen, which is kind of a first for us on the podcast. And we are watching Krampus to keep in line with those holiday themes.
Good old Krampus.
We're watching the 2015 Krampus movie with I don't know who those people are. So
I'm sure you know who Adam Scott is or David Koechner. I don't know. You know Toni Collette. I know you know Toni Collette.
All right, let's find out. Adam Scott. Oh, that person. Okay.
Yeah, that one.
And who did you say? I definitely know David Koechner.
Maybe, but definitely Toni Collette.
Oh, that dude from The Office, which is the only thing I know him from. I'm gonna be honest with you. And Toni Collette. Okay, hang on. As everybody's well aware at this point, I don't know fucking anything about actors, actresses, and who the fuck is she? Toni Collette? She looks like a knockoff version of that chick that was on Leverage.
She looks like a knockoff of someone.
She does! Hang on.
That's hilarious. We've come a long way. Thanks to Spotify Wrapped.
Are you fucking kidding me? Like, okay, so for the listener purposes, like, we are recording this just after Spotify Wrapped, like, launched itself for the year, and we found out we have uploaded this year 4,000 hours of a podcast. That's insane. 4,000 hours, and we have, like...
Wait, hours or minutes? I thought it was minutes.
Minutes, whatever. 4,000 minutes of podcast. 4,000 of time of podcastingness. You know what I mean. And not a single one of you is allowed to think that you didn't know what I mean, because all of you know exactly what I meant. And so don't come for me, because it's not the time for that right now. But, like, that's insane, though. That's legitimately holy crapola. Like, that's so much. And I was just, when we were reading that, and I'm just like, what? And then, like, I know on there it says we've reached 13 countries, but I know we've reached more than that, because we can see, the map and stuff like that, because that reflects, like, our overall from all of the different, things that we're on. So, like, I know there's more countries than the 13 that it lists, but, like, Spotify alone has 13 countries listed. And, like, that's so cool. The top 5 are the United States, and I was going to read them in order, actually, because they're the United States is kind of obviously just number 1 for us, which just kind of makes sense considering, you know, everybody we, like, hound and send it to, and it just, like, lives here and, like, hey. But, like, number 2 is the Netherlands. I don't know anybody in the Netherlands, and shout out to every single one of you listening to this in the Netherlands. That's amazing. Thank you.
I don't know anyone in the Netherlands either, and so thank you very, very much.
Like, that's super cool for us, you guys. Like, you have no idea how cool that is. And, like, so that's awesome. And then number 3 is the United Kingdom, which is also awesome, and again, we don't know anybody there.
Lies, I do. I know one person in the UK.
I was gonna say, I think you do actually know one person over there, but I don't know anybody over there, not in person, and that is where almost all of the YouTubers I watch are, though. So I have to say that. I think I only watch 2 American YouTubers. All the rest of them are British. That is not a choice, that it was just fate.
It was just fate.
That was just fate. Number 4 is India. India! That's amazing and super cool. And I definitely don't know anybody in India either. I don't know anybody
I don't know anyone in India.
I don't know anybody in foreign countries, guys. So, like, that's just going to a repeat statement for, like, a lot of these. And then number 5 is Argentina, which is equally kick-ass. So, this been really cool. So I was so excited when, like, you were able to pull up the Spotify rap stuff, and I'm like, I can't wait to see it. I really want to see it. I was reading, like, other people's and what they were doing, and I'm like, oh my god, I really want us to see ours. What is it? So...
It took me a while to find it, too, and I'm just like, where is it?
Yeah, and it's just like... I was just like, oh god, please, please, please let us find it. Like, I desperately want to see this. Like, that is so cool that it just exists. And I'm just like, I just want to see it, and like, bring it to me. So I'm really glad
it's yours now.
Yeah, and I was just like, I'm really glad like it was there and all that. So like that was so cool. Like that was just really cool to get to see it and just get to see everybody who's there and on it, and it's been just following us and everything, because I just think that's really cool. So we are, what was the number that I saw? We are the number one podcast for 16 people. Yeah, we're the number one podcast for 16 people, which is insane.
That blows my mind.
And we're like the number 2 podcast for like a whole bunch of people too. So like that's really cool. And number 3, like I think it's like 26 number 2s, and then like 33 number 1s. Like
top 5 or something.
Yeah, and
then
number 5.
Top 10.
Yeah, and I'm just like that's so cool. Like that's just really, really cool. And I just want everybody to know that we absolutely think that is like the coolest thing possibly ever. So. Just be aware of the fact that you guys just made, like, the whole rest of our year, because that's just phenomenal in just ways I can't describe, so. But, yeah. So, I do believe, this podcast is going well, so.
I would say so. I would say so.
So, I think we might actually be doing, like,
not too bad, huh?
Yeah, pretty good job, all things considered. So, it just made me really happy to, like, read all of that, so. And, and now we're gonna watch a movie that, is essentially somebody, like, a demon creature from hell ruining Christmas. So, real solid topic change from us, so.
Oh, yeah.
Really, like, an easy, transition from, like, one to the other. It's just, like... So we super appreciate literally all of our listeners, both like here where we are and then internationally, and also now we're all going to listen to a demon creature who in legend steals and eats children. So whoa, that's the kind of like transition people are into, right? That's the ones.
Yeah, I mean we're known for that, aren't we?
At this point, 100%.
Yes,
that's exactly what we're known for. Like that, we're
exactly.
Look, apparently, lots of y'all listen to us, and not a single one of you is gonna be surprised. So,
no, I think it's what they come here for at this point.
Honestly, the weirdness it's just. But in all honesty, that just tells me they have great taste in weird people. So
it's true. It's true.
Because y'all,
we are entertaining and weird.
We're definitely both of those things in abundance. Yes. Just so weird, and yeah. So, but if you wanted normal people, you would not have. You would not have.
No, you would not have followed this group. No.
Yeah, no. There's. I don't think there's a single normal thing about us other than. I mean, like I guess you could make generalizations for like our generation. There's lots of like normal, like we're both like extreme student debt, like just straight off the bat.
That's a thing. Mm-hmm. That is for sure a thing. Extreme student debt.
Yep. So was talking to my mom about it earlier today actually, and I was just like, yeah, it's a lot. Just for the record, like it's.
Just so you know, Mom, it's a lot. I'm poor. Just
between like the like the private student debt and then the like government student debt, it's 6 figures. So it's
sounds
like,
about right.
That's the curse of the PhD is like, hey, it is 6 figures. So it's just like, and I die a little inside every time I think about it.
I believe that 100%.
I die a little inside every time I think about it.
I know.
And I'm just like,
I know.
Look. I need that like student loan forgiveness bullshit to be passed, not because the $20,000 would make any kind of a dent in like six figures. However, one of the things that they're trying to pass with it is this thing that will make the monthly payments a lot smaller. I need that. That I need, because they're like $800 a month as it stands, and I don't have that. I don't have that, and eventually I'm going to be done with this stupid school.
I'm sorry, but have you applied to student loan, like, it's part of the student loan forgiveness program that I've been doing it for years. So like it's like a pay as you go type thing. So it's like you pay according to how much you make. I haven't spent a single dollar on this since I graduated.
Well, yes, and my loans are not due at this moment. I'm still in school.
Yeah.
So they don't come due, and I don't have to start worrying about that until they are due. And so, like, once I get to that point, that, it'll probably be something that I have to look into. But as it stands now, it's not technically something I have to do. So, because they're not due. That's what most people I know have done, is what you're referring to, because it be expensive.
Because no one can afford it.
Because it be expensive like that. So, but yeah, no, I am aware that that's something that I can do. So, but the thing I like at the moment is the fact that loans aren't due is they're also, like, because the student loan pause are also not accumulating interest. So, at least the federal ones. I don't know about the government.
That's true.
The private ones are doing, but yeah, so it's a whole ass thing. It's a whole ass thing. So this has been the beginning of an episode. Like, we went from like hi to, oh, by the way,
hi, thanks for showing up.
Gonna watch a Demon Santa movie, and then also like student debt is crippling our country. So, the
normal stuff.
The usual talk that happens on this podcast.
Oh yeah. 100%.
I know, like, people are probably like getting whiplash, and they're just like, what? What? So,
no, they're used to it. They have to be used to it at this point.
Oh, you're not wrong. So we are watching Krampus. Do you know anything about this movie?
I know absolutely nothing about Krampus.
Good. Wait, like the movie or the legend?
All of it. I just know that it's what, German?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's German anti-Christmas. It's kind of all I know.
Yeah, he, to the best of my knowledge, and this is just remembering what a friend of mine who's like was really into like German mythology for a while had told me. It's like the anti-Santa, and it's for the bad children. Krampus comes, he takes you, he throws you in a sack, he takes you to his lair, he cooks you, and he eats you, to my knowledge.
So he's the witch from Hansel and Gretel.
But worse. He actively comes to your house, so.
Alright, let's watch Krampus.
Krampus,
I don't know.
Krampus.
Cool,
dude.
Piracy is something.
Piracy, man. Piracy. Those piracies of the Caribbean.
The piracies of the Caribbean.
The piracies of the Caribbean, man. Like, they're red, dude. I can't believe they're bringing that 70s show back as that 90s show.
The 90s show? Yeah, I know.
Oh, my God.
I never watched that 70s show.
Oh, I love that show. Will you turn the movie down a little? It's a little loud. Thank you. I loved that 70s show. But the guy who played my favorite character, the guy who played Hyde, is currently on trial for rape. So. And I'm just like, and you choose to announce this show now? It's just like he was literally just on, like, announced that he was going to trial for a sexual assault. I'm just like, that's a choice?
Alright, I gotta ask you, with how this movie is starting out, alright, everyone, the It looks like a Home Depot. The Home Depot has opened its doors and everyone is, like, just...
It looks like Black Friday madness, but at a Home Depot for some reason.
Yeah. For Christmas. Because everyone's just trampling over each other. They just threw down the security guy that's... the security guard is dragging two people. Like, have you ever encountered shit like this? In any of the places you've lived?
I've never actually gone Black Friday shopping to a large place. I've been out shopping on Thanksgiving night, like kind of late, because of like things to pick up. But I saw some of the deals like before they started, but I left well before it started. The only time I've ever actually genuinely gone Black Friday shopping is when I lived in Texas. And we went to, every year, my Lynn and I, for many years, went to a used bookstore chain called Half Price Books, and we did that for Black Friday. And that had a massive line, even for a used bookstore. It had a really long line. We had to get there like 4 in the morning, and this opened until like 8 or 9. And I'd leave the house at like 3 a.m. at least, and to make sure I could pick her up. And sometimes, as the years went on, we took our siblings and stuff like that too. And we would go because the first like 100 people in line get free gift cards and like specialty coupons and stuff like that. And like people would like run in, but like power walk in, you know. But like there wasn't anything any close to this trampling, murder, death shit that happens.
Yeah,
like,
me neither.
I've never encountered that, so.
I've seen, like, I've been to the mall when it's kind of crazy, but never this bad.
Oh, yeah, no, I've never seen anything on this level of, like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah, it's a whole thing about, you know, I really don't want to be around that.
Yeah.
I will live not getting those big deals. It's fine.
In all honesty, the thing about it is you could really just go find these deals online.
Yeah.
And there just isn't anything I need enough to risk my life for. Like,
risk being trampled on so someone can get them a fucking,
there is
Christmas tree.
nothing I need enough to, like, risk my whole life. I don't need any kind of TV, dish set, blender, whatever enough for that. And, like, if it's that expensive that I have to wait and risk my life to get it, then I don't need it. It's just, I don't need it.
Oh, that's a sister. All right. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, it's not so bad. What?
So, some kid at school, like, outed the fact that Santa... okay, we should have prefaced this movie with little children shouldn't be watching this, just in case we accidentally spoil the fact that Santa's not real. I don't want to be the one to destroy that. Parents...
Girl, if people are listening to this podcast, they are above the age of knowing that Santa is not real.
No, you hope they're over the age in which they think Santa is real. Like, that's what we genuinely hope with every fiber of our being, that there are no children that have ever listened to this show. Ever. But anyway, this kid who looks like, oh god, I don't know, how old are kids? 10, 11?
I want to say that, like, the young boys, maybe, yeah, junior high.
Like 10, 11, maybe, like, I don't know how old 5th graders
Between 10 and 12, and the sister's, like, 15, like, 14 to 16.
This kid is definitely at that age when you should definitely be telling them that Santa's not real, because if you don't tell them by the time middle school rolls around, you know, like, people are going to spoil that and probably make fun of people for that. Like, by the time you move into middle school, you should probably have that spoiled for you.
Yeah, I decided at 9 years old, I'm like, no, Santa ain't real.
I think I was 8 or 9, and it was like the week before Christmas, and my mom told me that Santa wasn't real. And she just kind of looked at me and she's like, you know he's not real, right? And I did not know that.
Oh, I figured it out one year, because I was just like, because my mom was always Santa.
Yeah.
And I remember one time, I forgot whose house we were at, but I'm just like, I just saw my mother.
Yeah.
I went looking for her. Couldn't find her. Santa showed up, and he's wearing the same bracelet Mom is.
Okay. I can see why that would make sense.
I wonder who that is.
I can see why that would make sense.
I'm like, hi, Mom.
I can see why you would think, yeah, you would come to that conclusion. Like, all of it was just kind of, like, broken at once. Like, the Tooth Fairy's not real, and, like, Santa's not real, and, like, all of that stuff, and it was just...
Oh, yeah, I knew the Tooth Fairy wasn't real because I knew that my parents were the ones putting, like, toys and money under my pillow.
Yeah. And, like, that's a fair, like, assumption to make, too. And, like, that one didn't really surprise me too much, but, like, the Santa not being real, like, a week or two before Christmas was just like, oh... What?
A week or two before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It wasn't. It was like right at the end there, and I'm just like, you could not have waited just a little. But yeah.
No.
So
this girl is video chatting with her boyfriend who only lives 4 blocks away, and he's telling her to just escape because like it can't be as hard as Alcatraz.
Yeah, because that makes fucking sense somewhere.
And now the whole house is shaking.
So
why?
They like the kids at school spoiled for this kid that Santa's not real, and now the sister's upstairs trying to sneak out. Like on what, Christmas Eve? Is that when this is supposed to be?
Looks like.
I don't understand why people have relatives over for the holidays if you hate them.
Why not?
Because then you have to deal with them.
Most people like their relatives. I'm sorry. Most people don't like their relatives. But there are people, and I know some of them, who love their relatives, and they always get along.
I mean, if you love your relatives, you get along with them, and you bring them over to the holidays, 100% more the power to you. But if you don't like your relatives, well, if you have to stand like this woman was by the fireplace and repetitively tell yourself, it's Christmas, it's Christmas, it's Christmas, before you go answer the door because you know your relatives are on the other side of it, then you should stop inviting them over.
It's probably true.
Just like you should probably at some point just be like, you know what? This makes me miserable. Why am I doing it on a holiday?
And then you can just avoid all the fights that you know are going to happen.
And just not. Like, it's okay not to want to spend the holidays with them.
What are these people saying?
I don't know. The girl just looked at the guy and said dialysis, so...
I'm guessing we don't like Dorothy.
I guess not.
Mother-in-law? I don't know.
And don't invite somebody over to someone else's house unannounced. Especially when you have to preface showing them that this person showed up with, I'm sorry, don't be mad.
It's like, I'm already mad. You said that. I know you just did something I'm not gonna like.
They left the baby in the car? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know, but I also heard the word girl crap.
Yeah.
Wow. Hemorrhoids are a surprise, but whoever was just invited over is a nightmare.
Wow.
One of your mistakes is gonna become my problem.
And it is really,
wow.
Like, look, if this person has to come with them, they did. They left a baby in the car. Holy fuck. Okay.
Also, yes, they did forget a baby in the car.
Like, if you're going to invite or have somebody else come with you to somebody else's house, the least you could do is send a text message. Like, this movie is set in 2015. You got fucking phones.
Bro, this fucking child is drinking straight out of a 2-liter of Mountain Dew.
That's disgusting.
And then he just burped at the dinner table. Like, why? Where are the manners?
There are absolutely no... Like, seriously, if you don't like your relatives this much, stop having them over.
No one's gonna fault you. It's fine. Why are we dissing on the Eagle Scouts?
I mean,
it's 100% a cult, but...
Not the direction I was going in. I was just gonna go in, like, definitely full of pedophiles, but, like, you know...
It's a cult. Every cult has sexual abuse in it. Like, it's...
That's fair.
It's like... check mark. It's there.
Okay, additionally, if you have to tell your relatives and each other to behave and, like, to exclude certain topics while at the dinner table, you shouldn't have them over for fucking dinner.
That's true. It's true.
And now they're all complaining about this dinner that this woman made. Oh.
The woman
That's a
took
racist
the time to make the food.
And she just throws a racist joke right out there.
And Tony Collette just goes into the other room and he's just like, no, I'm done.
To be fair, yeah, I'd kick them all out. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who fucking cares? They're rude to you, to your husband, and to your children. Fucking kick them out of the house.
What kind of cousins are these that are just...
They're telling this child that Santa crashed into a mountain and had to eat his reindeer to survive?
There's a tactful way to say, hey, sweetie, Santa isn't a real person versus here's what happened to Santa.
Yeah. You go, girl. Standing up for herself.
Oh, it's her aunt. All right. I agree with her. Like, stay the fuck out of my kitchen. If I am cooking for people, get out.
If I am cooking for you, and I spend a bunch of time making everything and putting everything together and decorating for your ass to come over, the only thing out of your fucking mouth better be thank you, and it's delicious. I don't give a damn if I just served you squirrel from the side of the goddamn road. If you come over to my house and I serve it to you, you be nice. Or you get it.
It's true. I really hope that the rest of these kids get put into a sack and dragged away, and this little boy who's writing to Santa.
Like, why
is the only one, like, it gets to watch them be traumatized.
Like, why is it that this sister is allowing these little brats to, like, make fun of her little brother so much and read out his personal, like, letter to Santa?
It's
and
such a personal letter, you bitch!
Yeah, now you guys feel like shit, huh? Because he said nice things about you.
About your parents. Or your... Wow! Ooh, perfect timing. Who wants creme brulee? Everyone is now just... Yep. Chaos has started.
Look, if you didn't want this chaos, because now they're fighting, you should have stuck up for your son. Why these kids were obviously bullying him in front of everyone.
And these parents are just saying, come on, not even getting involved, like to pull them apart.
And now they're going to punish this kid who was getting bullied.
Kid's right.
Yeah.
So in his rage and anger.
Yeah.
Well,
yelling that he hates everybody.
Good.
Like, look, if I was the one to sit there while getting bullied and then everybody blames me and reads out my secret, like, thoughts and opinions, I'd tell him I fucking hate him too. It's 3 days before Christmas. Ooh, I like this kid. He's like, why do we have to put up their crap just because we share DNA?
Good kid.
It is not what a family is.
A family is the people you choose to be around you.
Family is supposed to be people who support you and who love you and are there for you, like, unconditionally. Not this bullying bullshit and make everybody feel bad.
I'm not gonna think of these asshats, no.
Mm-mm.
Like Uncle Howard. At least the dad is somewhat decent.
Yeah, I don't think I'd agree with
somewhat.
That. Just because of the fact that, like, he's the one over there saying, oh, well, now you have to get along with them, their family and everything, even when they treat you like a piece of garbage. It's just like, no, I don't. Like, I hate to tell you this, but I don't.
I don't.
I don't have to get along with somebody just because I'm fucking related to them. I just don't.
Rips up his paper, throws it out into the wind.
Be fair? Yeah.
I'm guessing this is where Krampus decides to show his face.
Well, Krampus can take those fucking little cousins of his, no problem.
Yeah.
I didn't know ripping up letters and throwing them out the window would just automatically create a giant evil
I know that burning them is therapeutic.
That's fair.
That's a lot of snowfall overnight.
Is a shit ton of snowfall. That is a creepy ass looking snowman. Did you see that thing's face?
I did.
Ugh.
I did.
Ugh.
I am calm.
12 people in a house?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
The power's out and they're like, oh, well, the phone's dead too. Obviously.
The kid's like, there's a snowman out there that wasn't there before. The Turners are in Hawaii.
The Turners get to be in Hawaii.
This is an interesting dynamic. Who the fuck is delivering shit?
No kidding. And it's so much wind. It's a blizzard. It's an actual blizzard, and this mail is still working.
Oh, there's a sack. There's a giant sack.
How do you know they didn't pay for this shit? They're like, how come rich people get all the free shit? How do you know they didn't pay for it?
I'm sorry, but I need that much cheese. However that much cheese it is. My boyfriend hasn't texted me yet, Dad.
So I want to walk over and see him in a blizzard.
You have 1 hour to walk 4 blocks in this blizzard.
Oh, shit.
What are they doing back there? Wrestling?
Yeah, and it looks like their dad is teaching them to wrestle.
Oh, yeah.
That's all she's wearing out into a blizzard. They're going to have like 4 more coats on.
What?
Who is this?
It's Oma. Grandma.
She's making... Yeah, but she was
chocolate.
not in any of the other scenes. Like, who the fuck is this?
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. When he came back from being, like, pommeled in that play performance, whatever.
Yeah.
In the beginning, she was talking to him when he was really upset.
Ah.
So he was there.
And this chick is just out here, alone, in a blizzard. Why did you let her go out there?
Seriously, like, why? What was the point?
And she's walking in the middle of the road. A snowplow could take you out, girl.
Oh, now you're terrified?
It did really just turn from day to night in like a second. That's real creepy. I'd be running. Like, I've seen enough, like, movies, read enough books. Oh, it's big! That thing is big!
And it got horns.
It is on the roof of that house. Why would you not start running? Why wouldn't you run to one of the houses? Especially when you can see that you're not outrunning it.
Your boyfriend that important now?
She runs to try and get into this car. Oh, he frozen to death. Get under the car. Get under the fucking car. There you go. There you go.
Pretty sure this creature can smell her.
Well, hopefully the snow can block some of her scent. But you gotta quit panting like you just run a marathon, because it'll hear you. At least she didn't scream.
Yeah, she's covering her mouth, so... Why does the Krampus have chains?
To wrap you up in when he takes you.
Okay.
Technically, you'd think she would be too old to be taken by Krampus, because she's like a teenager.
Well, didn't you say that the legend was bad children? She's technically still a child.
True.
I would not move from there for a good while.
For like an hour. Just fucking sit there.
At least an hour.
There's no way I would leave.
Don't care how cold it gets. I'm staying right there.
Oh, and now there's creepy, creepy music playing.
Did he leave a bomb in the form of a music box?
Oh, what is that?
What is that?
What is that? Oh, that's horrifying.
It's a clown?
It was a jack-in-the-box, and I think it ate her.
Okay.
Is that snowman closer to the house than it was before? Oh, there's
Yes,
more
it is.
of them.
No service. This is why you always have a landline in your house.
But their power's out, so the landline wouldn't work.
True. Never mind. You can cut that out. I'm stupid.
Like, but your cell phone should still work. Like, but
Not if the towers are out.
yeah, so, like, even if, like, they had power, their phones wouldn't work at all, even if it was a landline.
'Tis the season to hate everything, everyone around you.
Pretty much. You didn't notice that your daughter was gone all goddamn day? All day. The whole ass day.
Aunt Dorothy, this is not the time.
It's like our kid is missing. Could you, like, be a little nicer?
Why does this guy always play assholes?
He's very good at it. I hated his
That's
character
true.
in The Office. Why does the subtitles not translate to German? Like, that's so weird.
Yeah. Really hoping it would.
Like, that's
I
weird.
do not speak German, but at least little boy here is helping us.
Fair.
It's like she knows.
She's the only smart one in that family if she does, though.
And they have a Hummer. Of course they have a fucking
Of
Hummer.
course they have a Hummer. Well, they're like, they can't figure out, like, why the radio's not working. It's just like, well, if you can pretty much make the assumption that phone towers are out, the radio tower's probably out, too.
That would be asking too much, though.
They ran over a wreath.
Just a
got out
random
of the
truck?
car. Like, I know they don't know they're in a horror movie, but, like...
But still, even if it was me and I didn't know, like, life is a horror movie.
Yeah.
I'm not getting out in my car.
I would just drive around it. Like, why would you stop? Like, why would you just make the assumption that it crashed? Because, like, there's a hole in it, in the windshield. So, like, you know it crashed.
Glass is punched in.
Yeah, it is punched in, not out. Which would immediately have
Are we
had me...
concerned yet?
It would
people?
immediately had me back in that car.
Just, nope.
That is a huge and very technologically advanced gun safe. For people who are complaining they don't have any money, this man has a big-ass Hummer and a lot of guns.
A lot of guns. I mean, cool, because you're going to need it,
But still.
also sus. How often do you come over for Christmas and you haven't noticed
Right?
that tree topper?
I'm sorry, I can't not focus on the candles that are so precariously next to all of that very flammable branches that they put them next to. And those flames are huge for some reason. Look at that! Tell me that's not that shit catching fire in the background.
Oh, yeah.
I bet they have somebody, but like behind the camera, whose sole job is to stare at those candles and like make sure they don't catch fire.
It's like, you need to stand here offside the cameras and just make sure those candles do not burst into a big fire.
Oh, now there's weird, creepy, noisy noises on the roof. Also, you're on the bottom floor and you hear something above you. That's not the roof. That's the second floor.
It's also suspicious.
Yes.
I really hope these fucking older cousins get the shit beat out of them.
Yeah. And now there's an explosion.
Baby crying.
Nobody
We all
goes
need-
towards the kid either. Like, nobody cares.
What? Aunt Dorothy, people are probably playing with their nuts. That's the Big Bang.
No, the grandmother definitely knows. The inside of this house of the teenager's boyfriend is frozen solid. Like, there's snow everywhere.
It's like a fine layer of frost, not even snow.
Yeah. Okay, I have to agree with this guy. He's like, I don't like this. I'm with him. Now, granted, I understand why there is a stuffed gingerbread with a knife through it in the refrigerator. Like, pushed into the metal of the refrigerator.
Do we not like gingerbreads? Oh, pictures. A gas line would make that kind of a protrusion out of the wall?
And freeze your house.
Oh, it's a hoof print.
Yeah.
Okay.
And why are you not looking behind you?
Oh, there's the help me.
I'm sorry, you saw hooves that big and you thought, like, that is the palm of my hand, and your assumption is goat?
Goat. Yes.
Okay, he has the bigger gun. I would not be leaving him behind.
Well, he got swallowed by the snow?
Something's got him. And it's trying to pull him into the ground.
Something's biting me.
Ugh. It's probably the goat. Smart man. Oop. Fires
Yep.
the gun and the whole family hears those gunshots.
What is it, a snow worm?
Looks like it. And don't leave the guns behind.
People.
And now something's on fire. His Hummer has been destroyed.
Completely demolished. What kind of idiot woman is this? Like, something is clearly wrong.
Yeah.
But no, the men got it.
Smart woman, she locks that door behind her.
Not here. Not here.
In front of all the children.
Shut up, kid.
Oh god,
Just
is that me in the
fucking
future?
watch after them for 5 minutes, you bitch.
That's true. And she's gonna teach them how to make alcohol. That is so much blood.
Mom's just like, told you.
Keep the fire hot.
I think that's an old, like, pagan thing, too, where, like, you keep the Yule log burning for, like, 24 or 36 hours to keep the evil spirits at bay so they don't come in through the chimney, and if they come through, they get burned by the fire, so it lasts, for, I think, 1 or 2 full days.
That makes sense.
Like, if it's before, like, the set amount of time and the fire goes out.
The aunt is giving
Bad
the
stuff.
children alcohol. She gave them peppermint schnapps.
I mean, that would probably be me. I'm like, you're forcing me to deal with the kids? Alcohol!
Oh, I like this grandmother. She's just out there laying out all the fucking knives.
Oh yeah, Oma's ready. Oma is so ready. Where's my daughter? Oh, we don't know. The truck's gone. Sorry about that.
And they're just like, what do you mean this truck was torn to pieces?
I don't want to spend Christmas on a pig farm.
Fair.
Enough. That we're all fucked. Yep. Just with her boyfriend. Missing.
Missing. They don't know where she is. Her father was attacked by a creature that tried to pull him into the earth.
It's fine. It's fine. We are indoctrinating the baby at a very young age.
Yes. Yeah, see, now that there's a crisis, now they're actually starting to act like they like each other.
Right? They're being nice now.
I wonder if they boarded up any windows besides the ones in this living room. Probably not.
One can only hope, my friend. Thank you for saving my life, even though we do not like each other.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm sorry I thought you were a spineless dick for all these years. You could have just not have said anything. You could have just said,
Right, you
I'm
coulda
sorry
just-
for the way I've treated you all these years.
You could have just left it at that, man.
Mm-hmm. Those weird snowmen. There's so many.
Are we going to die after I just found out that,
Santa's
Santa
not real.
Not real?
Santa's not real, but his evil, counterpart is.
I wonder why Oma gets a little weird around Christmas every year.
Maybe because she's too busy trying to keep this house safe from the demons.
Right? She's too busy trying to keep y'all alive.
She's doing more than any of y'all. I'm sorry. This guy who's the lead dude, who's this kid's dad, is a good actor. It's really weird to see him in a role that's not comedy based, though.
That's true. It's true.
Then again, the same goes for most of the people in here that I've seen before. Those women who you are talking about can literally hear you. You're about 5 feet from them. And you're talking like you're having a very private solo conversation with each other. No, those women are less than 5 feet from you. And also, every child in that room can hear you. There's nothing on. There's no TVs or anything on. It's just y'all. They can hear you. And no one else is saying anything either, so your voice is going to carry. Also, nobody has said anything about the fact that... Uh-oh, I think the fire's out. There's just more and more snowmen, and they're getting closer.
I think the only one that notices is the kid.
How would you not notice that? That's so weird. I think the fire went out, guys. That battery on that iPad lasted longer than the fire in the fireplace.
It's not a real Yule log. Shit's gonna come down. Sleep. Go to sleep.
Now there's weird chittering noises.
That's not terrifying, right?
Why didn't these people take watches? At the very least, in case they heard Beth come to the door, they've boarded up, along with everything else.
Oh, look at that tail. Coming right down the chimney.
Oh no, that's a chain, my dear.
Oh, there's a chain.
That is a chain with jingle bells on it. And a gingerbread squeaky toy.
Gingerbread squeaky toy. What was that?
Something's gonna take one of those little bratty cousins.
Do it.
Like, these kids are not so young that they shouldn't be like, what the fuck is that? Is that a toy on a chain? It's not like they're 2. This kid reminds me of Dudley. You can't tell me to look at him and think of Dudley. Dudley Dursley.
He's got Dudley energy.
Yeah.
Yes, let's walk up to the thing that does not belong in this house. It's a stuffed gingerbread.
Why wouldn't you think it was super weird that it was attached to a chain? You eat it? You assume it's food? It doesn't look like food. It looks like a dog's chew toy.
And it's alive! It's alive.
It is alive. And it just chained this kid up.
Okay, but why did I hear a cartoon clang?
Oh, I did too. Somebody besides this woman grab this child.
She's just like, no, you're not taking this one. Take the rest. I don't care. Dog is useless.
At least somebody jumped to grab,
Oop! Now we're gonna catch shit on fire.
Yeah. Wow, that tree went up fast.
I wonder if it's because it's a real tree.
Why is it that 2 adults are not doing anything? The grandmother and the aunt are not doing shit.
I'm not gonna expect Aunt Dorothy to do shit.
I'll give that woman credit. That mom, she's holding on to her nephew, and even with that creepy gingerbread demon creature screaming in her face, she did not let go of that kid. No, well, they got the kid. And I don't mean the parents.
Smart kid.
Krampus got the kid.
Oh, there goes a shoe. Are you okay? Do I look okay to you?
Well, now one of each of you is missing a child.
Congratulations, you've all fucked up.
They shouldn't have made the one who has blood loss take first watch.
What, Grandma? I really want subtitles. Oh, now she speaks English.
Started with the wind.
I like the animation.
Me too. It reminds
me
of the animation.
Deathly Hallows vibes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Aw, they stole her bread.
He's a really shitty person to steal from a child. So judging by her age, I'm going to assume World War I or II when she was a child.
Yeah.
And, her village was...
The mom just ripped her child's toy.
And she's, telling this story about how, her town, was... they were starving and it was dreadful and, they were turning on each other and everything, and it was close to Christmas. And they all really just hated each other. And everyone had just given up, and it brought this, curse upon them.
Oh, got your wish, Grandma? So, the shadow of St. Nicholas. Haven't heard that one before.
Telling the story about how Krampus isn't there to do nice
To
things.
reward.
He's there to punish those people.
To the underworld. I'm pretty sure Krampus wouldn't take her because she has done nothing wrong.
Yeah. He left her as a reminder of what happens when hope is lost. That's fucked.
Well, punish. And she's kept the bell from him.
And they're like, well, I don't believe that. Like, the one who doesn't believe her is the one that some giant creature bit his leg and tried to pull him into the underworld.
And he's going, no, I don't believe this crap. Bro, you saw it. You saw it.
He's pointing a gun at this dude. Why do they have a wreath on the inside of their door?
Yeah, open the door and you see an army
Of snowmen.
of snowmen and with raggedy clothes and shit. I am closing that door and turning right back around.
They made a snowman that looks like Howie.
Just like Oma said, you keep the fire hot.
You should have been doing that in the first fucking place. So now we're doing a time skip. Now it's the 24th. Christmas Eve. I'm assuming they just have to survive through Christmas?
I think so. Bitch, you were not being good when you were reading your cousin's letter at the dinner table and tormenting him.
Right?
What if we've been good all year? 2 days ago you were not.
Nobody has questioned the weird giant bag of toys. Like, nobody's questioned this giant Santa bag that was delivered to their house with actually no knowledge of anybody or anything. The old ladies are actually agreeing with each other.
Now we're making a map of everywhere he's hit.
Looks like it. Burning through those candles pretty fast.
What did you see? I saw what your mom was talking about.
Mm-hmm. She stopped the guy from going out there to go get his son, but she wants to go out there to go look for her daughter. Like, that's a little hypocritical, even if she did save him from getting eaten by whatever the fuck those things were that are out there.
I mean, parents are going to be parents, and it's not going to be anything rational whatsoever.
Fair. Does that sound like another Jack in the Box to you?
I hear ticking. Nope, not ticking. But yeah, you're right. I hear the jingling of a Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Don't open it! No.
Why? Like, you only have to last another, 24 or 48 hours. Why would you want to leave? As long as you keep everything lit and everything. But the second you leave the house, you are prey at that point. At least in your own house, you're in a stronghold of some sort.
Because hero story, they must save the children.
But, they're not even going to look for the children. They're just going to try and find a bigger shelter. Oh, those presents are starting to come alive. See, now there's a reason to leave, because now there's something in your house.
Yeah. Snowmen are just, I'm gonna say getting closer. That's what it looks like.
Oh, he sees Krampus.
Uh-oh.
Krampus is gone. Krampus got some big-ass horns. Curved they're curved like Loki's helmet, kind of, but way bigger.
It's probably Baphomet. Do you think they took him because he painted the cats one time? Probably.
You hear a mysterious, weird voice after all this. Why would you go towards it? Why would you think that sounds like the teenager? It sounds like a little kid.
It sounds so tinny. I wouldn't believe that.
It sounds like some child's, walkie-talkie.
Yeah, it sounds tinny. No. No, no. And now someone's screaming.
Oh yeah, that mom brought a fucking axe. You're standing there arguing when there are children screaming.
The shadow of Saint Nicholas. Why would you say that, child?
Kid, stop making so much fucking noise. Just shut up. The dog's like, fuck you.
Dog's like, no, I don't wanna.
I would not go check out the noise. These people need defending. Stay put. Oh, now the whole upper floor of their place is frozen.
Jordan and Stevie are probably dead. Sorry.
Or turned into snowmen, which is my assumption is what's happening to everyone. Gonna lose all her kids if she's not careful.
Right?
It's like something tore out of these gifts.
And you're still thinking you wanna wrap them? The gingerbreads are gone. You're in an attic, man. That's just...
At least the aunt's finally doing something.
Right?
I would not have gone in there. I would have stayed put to protect the people in that room. That's the first thing about...
investigate.
That's the first thing about protecting people, is that you don't go to the danger. You let the danger come to you. You pick the battlefield rather than it getting the drop because you
Yeah.
know it's a trap. It has to be a trap. Like, my God, you don't even have to play D&D to learn that. Behind you. You know what's behind him.
Of course it's...
Oh, a jack-in-the-box is... Oh, what in the fuck is that? A jack-in-the-box
It looks
worm
like
made
a
of
worm.
tarps?
Oh,
Oh.
it's the Jack-in-the-Box thing that is huge.
And it's eating the children.
Earl? Harold? Whatever his name is? Oh, that's terrifying.
I think it's probably the girls.
It's wiping its mouth. It's so sophisticated.
Shoot it, you fucking idiot! Shoot the
You're
box!
wasting ammo without aiming. Oh!
Ooh, that looks like it hurts.
Nail gun to the leg. Should have gone to the pig farm.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? I don't know.
Should have shot the box. Oh, the only smart one who looks up.
What is
Oh.
that? It's a baby.
Angel. It's their mother's Christmas tree topper.
Oh my god, is it really?
It might
it's
be.
the cherub angel with the wings?
It might be. Bear.
These menacing little gingerbread men.
Right?
I love them. They remind me of...
Yeah, you
D&D.
go, dude. Shoot those little shits. Want to get rid of a cookie? Burn it.
Eat them. Eat them.
Yeah, punch that teddy bear right in the face. Look, if you can't push that little weird creepy cherub thing. Oh, it's licking her.
It's sticking its little tongue in her. I love that sensation.
Now this guy just needs to get the fuck up and stomp on him.
That shotgun should be doing a lot more damage
Yeah.
at point blank.
It should. Oh, that thing has a shiv, and he was just gonna let a half-burned gingerbread man with a shiv. The dog ate it.
Dog came in with the clutch and ate it. He's like, oh, look, snack.
That's not gonna be pleasant coming out. Hope he didn't eat
And
the
this
shiv
guy's being
too.
attacked by robot knives.
Some kind of transformer-looking shit.
Choking the mom with lights.
Yep. Trying to hang her.
Oh, we're gonna hang her.
Why the worm thing with the kids escapes.
The Jack-in-the-Box worm is trying to get through the vent.
The mom,
Oh, now
like, my kids are right there. Yeah, you go, girl, stab him with that icicle.
In the eye.
And that thing's trying to get out with one of your kids, man.
Oh, it's about time.
Yeah,
An axe.
this chick's kicking ass. Axe it, axe it. Ooh, see, if you
fudger.
hadn't stood there to yell, you could have gotten your other kid back.
Yeah, if you hadn't spent time having a bravado moment, you could have probably had the kids back. Ew. Traumatized for years.
Well, I didn't see it spit it out, so I'm going to assume the Jack-in-the-Box, like, pooped her out.
Ugh. Okay, now the guns are empty.
Yep.
Like, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah. Everybody having a good time?
Do we want to do this again next year? Distorted warbling has Jordan. Mm-hmm. What did you see? I saw a giant Jack-in-the-Box worm thing. Wheezing, distorted warbling.
Oh, the dog knows where it's at. The dog's
let's
gonna
let
go
the
get
dog.
him. They let the dog in the vents.
It's gonna eat the dog.
Well, if the dog comes up behind it, it can't turn around.
That's true. I swear, whoever wrote this and directed this plays D&D. Because you
That's
can't
fair.
come up with shit like this
That's
unless you
fair.
play D&D.
Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking of, like, this is definitely some kind of villain. You know, villain rolled a nat 20. Let's go.
And that dog rolled a nat 20. You kidding me? That dog chased that thing out of the ceiling. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it.
You have a shotgun. Shoot it at point blank range.
And the weird cherub angel thing comes back.
With the owl feathers.
Stop focusing on that thing and focus on the thing that has the child. And it's going to take the
Oh, yeah,
baby
let's
next.
forget about that. We have a baby there. Oh, there's a teddy bear with the stabbed eye.
Oh, yeah. That aunt is like,
Yeah,
fuck
Aunt
this
Dorothy.
shit.
Aunt Dorothy's like, I've had enough of this shit.
Yeah. She's got good aim, too. Now focus on that thing. Oh, that's an absolute D&D sentence. You know, like, how do you want to do this? Finish it.
Elves. Oh. Now we have elves. Yep, this is totally D&D.
Fired the gun when he had the chance.
The fucking guy just like clapping his hands. And they're on chains? What are they? The new reindeer?
Oh, they're taking the aunt. They're taking the aunt and the kid that's in, and the baby.
Oh, baby's gone. Aunt Dorothy just like, bye, I'll see you
She's like,
in hell.
I'll see you in hell.
And there goes Howard
Yep.
going on a ride on the worm.
He jumped on that thing that had his daughter.
Grandma is just sitting there going,
Oh, they all stopped.
wolves? I swear Grandma's just like, I've seen this before.
See, you can't tell me those aren't a goblin raiding party that raided the place where the party is staying for the night.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
It's 100% a goblin raiding party.
And they just took all the NPCs, so...
Took all the NPCs. If you have to ask what is going on,
Yeah.
I will slap you across the face, because you gotta get your shit together.
Your mother is trying to save you from the thing that's trying to come down this chimney. Power is partially back for some reason. There's nothing creepier than Christmas music in these settings. Alright, I'll make the assumption that Omi is next.
Aw, don't take Oma.
She keeps standing away from the family, so you know she's next. I thought he was going to say everybody's on their own.
Everybody, I love you, you're on your own.
Yep, see, she's staying put.
She's like, I must sacrifice to appease the Krampus.
In all honesty, I'd pit her against Krampus, and I'd vote for her.
I would put Granny against, because Granny's seen it before.
Yeah, you need to take this opportunity and run.
There you go, that's smart. Let's go, let's go. Good Saint Nick is currently out of the office. We have bad Saint Nick. So, how do I put this? You know you're getting old when you're watching films like this and your first thought is, that's gonna be a lot of money and damages.
Oh, yeah.
Renovations, like,
No, just
I am not looking forward to how much
the
I have
house.
to renovate this house.
Take the pictures out of the house and any other, like, sentimental effects and burn the house down.
Oh, here come the horns.
That is a creepy-ass looking creature. She should take out that bell that he gave her and ring it and see what happens.
It's like, remember me? Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, that's weirdly sexual.
Please don't touch my face.
He is opening a gift bag? Oh, all the creepy
I'm guessing you
toys.
put Granny in there.
I'm telling you, I would have taken out that bell that he gave her and I'd ring it in his face. I mean, what else is he gonna, like, it can't get worse.
It's true. Can't get worse.
Why is the kid not between the two of you? You're dragging him along behind you. He should be between you. I guess he's between the mom and the aunts, so. Where's the aunt's other kid? Like, she's got one surviving child.
Oh, yeah. The one that the worm spit out? Pooped out?
Yeah. Stop wasting ammo, you idiot!
You just gotta keep going.
All this emotional time for, like, a farewell. You could have been running to the truck all together now. Also, if you go, you're taking their only means of self-defense because you have the gun. This is bad D&D party tactics. Never split up, okay? Never.
It's bad tactics.
This is what a TPK looks like, okay? A total party kill.
Why are you closing your... Oh, you don't want to see how you die? Alright. I'll give you that.
I don't understand how they're supposed to be able to see through the window. And what do you do if the car doesn't start? Like, it's frozen. What makes you think that car is going to start? Oh, it got the ant.
I'm getting Evil Dead vibes with how, like, they're just being sucked into the ground.
Yeah.
No, you're not gonna be right back. We know those are your last words.
It got her, too. It got all the adults. Now, see, if she would have just gotten in the car when she put the kids in the car, or jumped in the car...
Who's gonna drive that truck?
Yeah.
You're gonna have the 10-year-old drive a truck? Okay.
It's obvious the truck isn't going to start. It's frozen.
I don't know how to drive a stick,
We have
but
a
you can drive a
hybrid.
regular car? Oh, the elves are back.
Oh, they're taking the cousin. Well, good for that kid. He's fighting back pretty good. And this kid's just going to have to live in this car now. Why would you get out of the car, you stupid child?
Because he's a child. What else is he gonna do?
That's true. Oh, there's Krampus.
Oh, there's this big man.
Oh, it's the pieces of his letter to Santa.
Oh, it really is the kid's fault.
And he used it to wrap around a bell.
Dear Santa. The Oma wished her parents away, and now he wished his family away. When the Christmas spirit dies.
I was a little bit expecting it because the way that it was playing out to do like a giant time skip to when the kid's an adult and has his own family. I'm like, that'd be fucked, but like I was kind of waiting for it.
What is happening?
He's hearing the creepy toy voices. Holy shit.
There's the reindeer and the elves.
And all the
and
demon toys.
Alright, little kid going, hey, asshole.
Krampus is just like, what?
I take back my wish.
The
Krampus
kid threw the bell back.
Krampus looks interesting. Have you paid attention to what he looks like?
He looks like Demon Santa.
Yeah, he does. And the earth is cracking to allow us into the underworld?
Looks like it. And that kid doesn't even flinch.
That kid's had enough.
Yep. Giant portal to hell opens, and this kid's just gonna challenge Krampus one-on-one.
And his whole village.
Shove it in Krampus's mouth.
Is he holding his hand?
I hope not. That's weird.
It's like the ghost of Christmas future. Goat eyes.
This kid's a lot nicer about it than I would have been. I would have taken that tire iron and shoved it right through Krampus's mouth. And if I become the next Krampus, then so be it. I could deal with the horns. The joints that constantly pop like that is probably just my future anyway, though, so.
Now they're laughing at him.
Oh,
You think Krampus is gonna listen to you?
why would Krampus listen to you?
He's literally the what did Oma say? He's the dark spirit of
He's a shadow of Santa.
the shadow of Saint Nick. There you go.
And now even the last kid's
Everyone
been thrown
dies.
into the pit. He apologized to Krampus, though.
Okay, everyone's dead.
Watch just the movie.
Nope,
just
we're gonna
ends.
wake up and it's all gonna be a dream. Yep, it was all a
He
dream.
wakes up in bed and falls out of bed.
First things first, are there giant snowmen outside my window?
Right? That's exactly what he looks for. He's like, I gotta be honest, if I was a kid, I would just assume that for everything from this point forward was the afterlife.
Right? It's like, I remember falling into a pit, like, that's it.
It's gonna be really stupid if none of his family remembers. Look at the weird way everything is glowing. This is the afterlife.
It's the afterlife. Yeah, y'all are dead. Y'all are dead. I haven't felt this hungover since the Pope died.
Who drinks because the Pope died?
Aunt Dorothy.
This is absolutely the afterlife. Everything is weird and like, clean and put together and special and glowy.
Can you imagine, though, being the only one that remembers what the fuck happened, and you're just, like, every time you wake up, it's like...
And he's really kind of too young to make the assumption that this is what the afterlife is like.
Why did you gift her a taxidermized squirrel?
That's really weird. Because that's what she wants, taxidermy.
Right?
That's what every woman wants, taxidermy. Once she opens the box and it's the bell.
Ta-da! It's the bell! The kid's like, oh, fuck.
Like it wasn't a dream. You're all dead. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry, but you're dead.
And they all remember.
And now everyone decides they're gonna remember?
Even the dog.
Almost like, yep.
Like, yeah, none of this is real.
You better not cry, you better pop out, I'm telling you why. Y'all are fucked and Krampus is here. Are they in a toy? Oh, they're in a snow globe!
Wow.
That's why everything is so glowy. They're in a snow globe.
In Krampus's collection of snow globes.
I like that, though. I like that.
I like the fact that it
You just
wasn't, like, just passed off as a dream. Alright, no happy ending for those guys. They're all dead.
No.
Everyone at the end of this movie fucking died. So
They all live in the snow globe, in the Krampus's dimension.
okay, another way you can tell this is related to D&D is that the movie that said, you know, it was going to play next is called Eye of the Beholder, and the Beholder is an awful D&D creature. So, this is a really bizarre D&D Christmas one-shot is what this is. So, you know. You glad I didn't
good, though.
You glad I didn't do this to you guys for your Christmas one-shot? I just threatened to turn you all to candy, so.
That's true.
So maybe next year I'll threaten you all with Krampus. So I did threaten you with the Granch, though. So
I enjoyed the Granch. I'm not gonna lie.
it was he's blue, by the way, not green in the official
photos.
Oh,
Aw.
So thoughts on all of that?
I enjoyed it.
Well,
I really enjoyed it.
That's good. I liked it. I thought it was a great movie, in all honesty.
There was
much better than I was expecting it to be honest, because I kind of was just expecting like a standard style movie, and it wasn't, and I like that, so it was good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was different. So I like the fact that they all died in the end, but like they all remember.
Yeah.
Because like I really thought it was.
I like that there was no happy ending.
Yeah, I really thought it was gonna be kind of stupid if like literally nobody remembered after all of that. It was just kind of be like, like it was just a dream and only the kid remembers and like all blah 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 blah.
There was something on Netflix. Oh, that wasn't the Krampus. It was the Babadook. I remember people talking about the Babadook for a while.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it is, but they said do not watch it, at night alone. I'm like, okay. Well.
Yeah. You want to watch Legally Blonde?
Yes. Yes. For all of those listening at home, that is the sound of Misty hissing at me like a demented cat. Maybe a snake with some phlegm stuck in its throat,
Snake with asthma.
Nagini trying to just hairball.
Yeah. After she eats somebody, like just like Voldemort makes her eat the weirdest shit, and she's just like she ate that Muggle-born studies teacher, and she's like
it's like, oh, I can taste it.
For the D&D holiday special, I already know what the blooper is, even though I haven't listened to any of it. It's the entirety of you opening the fish. All of that is just gonna get thrown right there at the end and be like, there you go. So that is how that episode
Stay tuned to listen to me open up a present that it turns out to be a fish. That my mom thinks is real, and every time she sees it, she goes, please put it away, because I think there's just a fish lying there. I'm like, because there is a fish lying there. Only it's fake.
You walk around with the fin part of it sticking out of your bra yet. It's just like that, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it's pretty much how I pictured it. I saw when I was thinking about getting you the gift, and I was talking to Erin, and she's like, the thing is I know that at some point she's gonna accidentally leave it in her bra and then leave the house and forget it's there, and she's just gonna people are just gonna see this woman walking around with part of a fish stuck out of her bra, and I'm just like, I feel like things are gonna happen, and it's one of the reasons I cleared it with Erin.
Excuse me.
Have you met our Lord and Savior? Fish!
Do you have time to listen about fishy here?
Do you have time to listen to my newest face scrub invention? Fish scale exfoliant.
My new facial exfoliant. Look at it!
Rub a fish on your face, and it will do wonders for the skin. And try, and do it like you're trying to put it in your mouth, but don't let it get in your mouth. So.
Just smush it all over your face.
And then the darkness will kill you afterwards.
If the darkness doesn't get you, your sanity will.
Exactly. But don't worry, the toads won't eat you.
Toads don't care.
Toads don't give a fuck. So, next episode should be, the next D&D episode should be pretty good. You guys should have fun with that, so. Because that'll, be a bit of an adventure going on with that one, so. I'm trying, the things that I throw at you guys, even when we did the Christmas special, I was trying to make sure I didn't throw anything at you guys that was, too much, because you're so low level, and, I don't want to just wipe you off the face of the earth. But from the moment you leave Palebank, from the moment, you maybe leave Islecross and, the frozen tundra, it'll get progressively more dangerous to all of you, so.
Aaron and I already have, a side story kind of mapped out that Jazara is not aware of.
What kind of side story? Because you do have to clear things with your DM.
Oh, I have to?
Okay, give me an idea here, because like if it's just directly related to Jazara, that's one thing, but like you can't.
No, it's not.
You can't have subplot mechanisms happening if the DM's not aware of it.
Okay, so the subplot is Erin showed me a post that, you know how she's got that bag that holds everything? It can also hold dead bodies. She found that out.
Erin having a bag that holds everything? Erin doesn't have a bag of holding.
She doesn't? I thought that's what she had. The one that was her mom or Jacinda gave her?
She has the shield. Mm-hmm. And she was given a bag. It's not a bag of holding. She was given a bag.
Oh, okay.
She does not have a bag of holding.
Never mind.
No. I have not given you guys a bag of holding. Jazara's quiver is a quiver of, like, endlessness or something like that. Or efficiency quiver. And that is currently acting as your guys' bag of holding because you can store ridiculous things in it. Okay. So, like, you could put, like, spears in this little quiver and stuff like that because it's got extra dimensional pockets, but you guys do not have a bag of holding.
Okay, because that's what she thought she had, and we were gonna be like, oh yeah, we're told, like, remember that guy that little wimpy guy that we let go?
Yeah.
While Jazz was sleeping, that Asha and Val went hunting, and we had to have a dead body in the bag of holding.
Yeah, no, you have to clear all of this with your DM because I'm not letting any of that fly.
Aww.
Yeah, you have to, look, if you want to do weird shit like that, that's perfectly fine. You have to tell me about it, and we have to do it in a session.
Okay.
So, you have to do that in a session, you have to tell me about it, because you can't just be like, I pull a dead body out of the bag, and be like, no, because I'm going to shut that shit down real fast. I'm going to shut that down faster than you having wings, okay? Like, no.
I still want wings! Although I did get to fly.
You may get them one day. You just have to get there, okay? That's too much shit for level 2.
Okay.
So, but no, you guys don't have a bag of holding. If you want to store, like, stuff in it, you can store a limited amount of stuff in Jazara's efficiency quiver, but you don't have a bag of holding. So, I haven't decided if I'm going... If I give you one, it won't be anytime super soon.
Okay,
you guys
that's
don't
fine.
have anything yet. Like, you don't have anything to hold yet, so... I have a plan for giving you guys shit, mostly. Right. That's the hard part to do, figuring out when to give you guys shit and how powerful that shit should be. So, like, that's been a whole feat and a half. I know...
Totally not salty that Erin got a Wikipedia cat.
She did definitely get a Wikipedia cat, which is pretty
cool.
I
want a Wikipedia cat. I know I get my hound. I know I get my hellhound.
I will say that I'm not going to spoil things for you in the future. I have a creature planned for you besides your hellhound.
Oh, I have more than one friend. Okay.
So it's I saw a picture of it online. It is amazing and like creepy as fuck. And I just looked at it and I'm like, Ani needs this. Maybe it's not even Valkyria, but like Ani needs this. So like you will be presented with an opportunity to make a new friend at some point in the future. And I will present you with the photo of the creature so you can make that decision. But it's not quite yet. Until then, Erin has a Wikipedia cat. So.
Yep.
But I gotta write the stuff. I made that cat up from scratch, so I gotta write. I didn't technically make your gloves from scratch, though. That was somebody... Okay. I took the base idea of that from somebody else. But, I am, however, going to go in and, like, remake the item, so that it adheres to with what I want it to do for you, and I'll send that to you in the next week or so that you have it before the next D&D session. I gotta do the same thing with, her cat. And Jazara's boots, which I did also, like, the version of them that existed was specifically that they were for snow, and I'm like, Jazara's not going to need snow boots forever, so I changed it up a little bit so that they change with the terrain and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so that will be interesting. And I have, like, whatever shenanigans, if you guys just want to tell me, like, one day, like, when you're at, like, the inn and you're sleeping or whatever, and you're like, I get up in the middle of the night, and I'm going to go, like, bury some body in the snow or, like, whatever. You guys can tell me these things, and, like, we can do that. And, like, because Jazara is a separate entity that I will remove, like, from that if you're trying to hide things from her and stuff like that, and that's fine. I'll make you roll for it, is the thing.
That is 100% fair.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of this is to roll for shit.
Yeah. So, like, just for instance, sneaking out of the room that you guys are in with Jazara. If you want to do that, that's one thing. But you gotta roll for it to make sure you get out without waking her up, kind of shit. So,
I like that.
but, yeah. So just to make it a little more challenging. So, which as of next episode, things are gonna start. You guys are. I'm excited for the next D&D episode because that's when you encounter the basis of the longer plot that happens.
So Tuesday next week. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys will encounter the basis for the longer plot that starts happening too. And Valkyria, almost directly off the bat, is going to encounter something she's really going to like. So
of course.
So you are going to like the thing that you guys are going to go around a corner and find. So, but Ash is not going to like that. So
of course.
But the only frustrating thing about the D&D is that there's so many things I want you guys to know that I've created or that I thought of or that I did, and I can't fucking tell anyone. I can't tell anybody because it'll spoil everything. Like, I know who Jazara's father is now, and I can't fucking tell anybody.
Nope.
It's just like, god damn it, and I know when you guys are gonna find out, and it's so far away.
Can we please have can you please make it happen so Asha actually can hear the mushrooms like Aunt Jacinda?
We'll definitely have to do something with that because that's a necessity in life now. Like,
yeah,
Asha needs to like accidentally walk into like the wrong store, get blasted in the face with a bunch of like mushroom smoke, and she's like, "Woo!" and just start being able to hear the mushrooms talking. So,
and be like, we'll just hear her like gibbering away, and we'll be like, "What is happening?" So you guys don't hear that? Hear what?
Just like, Asha, you okay? You good? Is everything
Clearly
okay?
you ain't.
Like, the mushrooms are talking to me, and Jazara would just be like, "Okay, we're just gonna have to leave her here. We're just gonna have to leave her here. She's just lost cause."
Alright, well, you have fun with the mushrooms. Mm-hmm. We're gonna be over here.
It's like, bye! And then run.
Just, bye.
Alright, let us wrap up this episode and everything like that. And, any final thoughts on whatever the fuck this movie was?
I like it. I like that there was no happy ending. I like that they all remember that, they went through this and they are now living in a snow globe in this creature's hearth. I mean, that's about it. So,
yeah, I like the fact that it didn't have the ending I was expecting. I was expecting the happy ending, because it is technically like a Christmas movie. I was expecting like
kid wakes up and it's like, no,
I was really going to be disappointed if no one remembered what happened. But like, I was expecting like the kid to do something to like win, to trade for his family back or like something like that. And it works out in the end just because that's the way these, a lot of these movies work. No, they're all just fucking trapped in a snow globe. Like, that's it.
Yep.
It's just like, they can never leave. And that's where they'll spend eternity. Probably never aging, never growing up. They are going to live for thousands of years trapped in a snow globe. And that's horrifying. So, there is that.
You gotta live with that knowledge now.
Yep. So, I like the fact that it was a lot different than I expected. It was a much better movie than I was expecting. I wasn't really expecting a whole lot out of it. But it is much better than I thought it was going to be. So, there was a lot going on. Like, it felt like there was it could have definitely been, like, a longer movie. It was only, like, an hour and a half. It definitely could have been, like, a longer movie to, like, stretch some of it out. And, like, some of, like, the attacks and, like, picking people off one by one and all that. But I like the fact that there wasn't a bunch of, like, boring downtime between each attack. So, I thought it was good. I thought it was definitely one of the better holiday movies I've seen, even if it was about
definitely written by a D&D fan.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like that was a holiday D&D special if I've ever seen one. So
I'm gonna see D&D everywhere now, and I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see it a lot now. Did you go looking at that show that I sent you, The Hell of a Boss?
No, not yet.
I watched all of it. There's only like 8 episodes in the first season. The episodes are like between like they average at about 15 minutes. They go down to 12, and then the longer ones are 22 minutes. But they're all made by this woman who runs that YouTube account. And there's like 8 episodes in the first season, and the second season just started and has 2 episodes out. So you will love it. You will absolutely love it. I absolutely guarantee it. I literally watched it all in one day. The whole first season and the whole second season. Or like the part of the second season that's really out at this point. But I love it. It was so good. And I'm just like, shit. How have I never... Because I saw a little clip of one of the episodes on YouTube the other day. And I'm just like, you know, I know... Because you know that's... I think I've sent you that song before. The Insane song from Has Been Hotel.
Probably.
And it's the song about the serial killer. And it's like kind of a weirdly jolly song. But...
weirdly jolly
it's
song.
by this... Yeah, that character is from the same person, the same YouTube channel, just from one of her other series. And the Hell of a Boss one is her other longer series, I'm guessing. And like she pays for like professional like voice actors and stuff like that. She has a shit ton of followers on YouTube and all that. And she pays for professional voice actors and like people I've heard of, and like, you know, that's something if I've heard of them.
Yeah,
so.
if you've heard of them, sure.
So, yeah, I haven't looked it up if the one who plays one of the guys is the person who is the voice actor for Beast Boy, but he sounds like the voice actor for Beast Boy.
He sounds like Beast Boy.
Yeah, and I'm just like not like 100%, but I'm just like, is this the person who plays Beast Boy? I haven't looked that one up. I looked some of the other ones up, but I didn't look that one particular up. But it's really, really funny, and you guys will like it. And they're short, so like it doesn't take that long to watch them and all that. So, but they're exclusively on YouTube. So I definitely recommend.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I definitely recommend not only to you but any of our listeners to watch Hell of a Boss on YouTube. So it was a really good series. So, and still is, because season 2 just started, so it's a good time to go watch it. So, but yeah, it's fun. It's got like music in it that's really good too. It surprised the shit out of me. Like episode 1, there's like good ass music in it. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, but you know, bunch of imp demons running an assassination like for hire ring in hell. So, but yeah. So beyond that, I think everything is good. I am slowly losing track of when our episodes are coming out.
Slowly? I haven't been able to keep tracking forever.
I wrote it on the calendar, like, the episodes that are coming out, but I don't have a clue of, like, what's being recorded next, and I'm just like, I've lost track of our schedule. So, but, because we do, like, I have to look, actually, because I'm not sure how it works anymore. I'm slowly losing my mind, I swear to God. Yeah, because we do, like... I think technically it's like movie D&D tea time is the order that we had started.
Okay.
In. But like after D&D, it's a tea time, and then like there's the movies, and like this month starts with D&D, so it'll be D&D tea time and then 2 movies. Is the way our month is going to go for December. So, because that's just the way the days of the week fell. So, but. Yeah, I have to look at our feed on Spotify, just like, what order are these things in? And then I don't know. I thought maybe towards the beginning of the year we would change our intro and and make a D&D one too. So
okay, yeah, I like that.
I'll send you like a couple of examples of kind of like what I would like to do with our D&D intro, because there's a couple of things that I think sound really cool. So
okay.
Kind of like less like short talking thing and kind of like a dramatic like intro kind of ness-osity to it. So,
I like that.
Yeah. And I got really inspired by watching somebody else's like D&D campaign, and they had this really... They are alive things, you can see them, and like they had like this whole like storybook thing animated. I'm like, that's amazing. But obviously I don't want to do all that because that's just beyond both of us. But the way they told like this story as a part of the beginning, I'm like, well, that's really fucking cool. So they made a bunch of theirs rhyme though, and I'm like, I'm not rhyming anything. We're not gonna rhyme. We're just gonna tell an epic story, like an intro to like the intro to like an old myth or something, you know, like kind of like giving off dramatic vibes. So, but yeah, I think everything else is pretty good. Any last minute things to say before we call it an evening?
No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good on this one.
Alright guys, I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed our
creepy Christmas movie. And
I did.
Yeah, it was actually really good. If you guys haven't seen Krampus, definitely should go watch it. Like, it was much better than I expected, and not your typical Christmas movie. So
Yeah.
10 out of 10 would recommend. I'd like to see a sequel of them breaking out of the snow globe, personally. So Krampus 2. I don't even know if there is a 2, but there should be.
Krampus 2.
Krampus 2. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope you enjoy all of the holiday-themed stuff we've got going on this month. And, yeah, at least, morally, this show might have been a step up parenting-wise than Home Alone. So, because these
they did
went
try
after
better.
their kids. So,
They did try better. They went after their children.
they did try. So, there is that. But yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much. And we'll see you next time.
All right.
Bye.
Bye guys. Tune in next week for more fuckery because we have some serious questions and concerns.
A fish. A fishy, fishy, fish.